Cause he a good boxer. Like that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fight.
So
I probably put him on game. Yeah,
hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like.
Come on, bro.
Do you ever think we'll see you in Tank? Realistically.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't really like talking about him.
Yeah.
Cause like the way that he move is goofy to me. Like it's some weird. So like, I really don't like speaking on him. But like, if same thing that
Fighting perspective.
Same thing that I said with T.O. If anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got. Yeah. I stand by that with anybody.
Gervonta Davis didn't hold anything back in a heated live interview, taking direct aim at Shakur Stevenson. Tank flat out said Shakur has no real skill set, questioning both his style and his ability to entertain, instantly reigniting tension between two of boxing's most talked about
people that can actually hit. No matter all that boxing, you going to get hit. What you gonna do when?
Davis has taken shots at Stevenson for years, often calling him a boring fighter and dismissing his power. Tank has repeatedly claimed Shakur can't punch, can't hurt elite opponents, and brings a style fans have no interest in watching because he sees it as safe,
Shakur Stevenson, of course he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 126.30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay.
Still, Shakur Stevenson believes Gervonta Davis has become more openly hostile toward him as his career keeps rising. In Shakur's view, Tank privately knows he is the biggest threat in the division, even if he refuses to admit it publicly, which is why his reactions always seem personal when Shakur's name comes up.
Sure.
What changed?
Competition. As you get older, you start to know what competition is, and he kind of looked at me like I feel like I was a threat, which is rightfully so. Like I don't blame him for the way that he looked at me, but it is what it is. It's two guys that just want to be the best in our sport, and we ready to lay it all on the line.
Did he say to you like, yo, I don't want to be friends, or we can't, or is it just like a gradual thing where it started to become more distant?
Now you just know energy. You know energy. Once you feel the energy that's coming at you, you understand like, okay, I get it.
When do you think that started to change?
I think as he kind of matured and got older. Once you get older and mature, his energy kind of let it be known like, yeah, you the ops. We gotta fight.
Several analysts have argued that while Davis carries dangerous knockout power, that alone won't be enough to beat Stevenson. They compared the matchup to Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, where precision, composure, and ring control were enough to complete.
But when he come across Shakur Stevenson, I'm gonna say it here on the front page, and Tank, I love you, brother, and still would love to talk to you.
100.
But when you get in there with Shakur, it's gonna remind me of Deontay Wilder fighting Tyson Fury.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because what you gonna do when you come across a motherfucker you can't knock out? Yeah. Only thing you gonna do is just get more frustrated.
That's a terrible analogy.
I'm just saying.
Only reason why I'm saying it's a terrible analogy is because Tank Davis. Remember, you've heard Coach Cal say this all the time. He says the same thing, and I know exactly what he means. We just waiting on somebody to pull it out of him. You ever hear him say that?
Yeah, yeah.
We got so much. It's just we ain't been able to show it because ain't nobody been able to pull it out of him. We looking forward to the big fights. We looking forward to the big matchups because those are the kind of people that's gonna pull it out of him. So with a fight with Shakur, you're gonna see this boxing style that you don't usually get.
Andre Ward has spoken highly of Shakur Stevenson for years, praising both his talent and long-term ceiling. Ward said Shakur stands out because he studies the sport, keeps learning, remains disciplined in camp, and approaches boxing with the mindset of a true.
Had a lot of stuff he could have did, but he's so talented and gifted, man, you know. You also got to trust what he's seeing in there. You know, we on the outside, you know. But I think he put on a tremendous performance, and obviously, you know, the level he's at, you always look for things he could do better.
Ward also made it clear that Shakur's full potential still hasn't been seen. He believes Stevenson is still evolving, still sharpening key parts of his game, and still
It's not done yet, you know. It's not done yet. He's a great for sure. How great, we gonna see. You know, he got a lot. He can box as long as he wants to box because he don't take punishment, and he's a master boxer. You know what I mean? So just excited for him, man. Happy for him, man. You know, it's hard for me to see my brothers fight when I'm not fighting. That's harder to me than to actually fight because I can't help it. So I'm just happy it's over, man. I'm happy he got the win and get home to them babies.
Terrence Crawford also broke down the matchup and explained why Stevenson has the tools to outbox Davis. According to Crawford, Shakur's ring IQ, defensive discipline, timing, and technical control make him one of the few fighters in the division capable.
Obviously, your little brother, you know what I'm saying, Shakur, that's the fight. Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50, I think, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because it's your man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Like, boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
we gonna take his personality and personal things out of it. But boxing, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
Tank is not going to be able to hit Shakur like he hit everybody else. And he know that. He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done so it's not marketable.
Sean Porter agreed, saying Davis can't depend on landing one big shot against Stevenson. He explained that Tank understands exactly how difficult Shakur's defensive instincts, movement, and ring IQ would make this fight, especially compared to the type of opponents.
Everybody thinks that Tank is gonna go in there and just knock out Shakur. It's gonna
That's not gonna happen.
But it shouldn't have taken this fight.
I knew he couldn't.
For people to realize,
yeah.
Right?
I knew that too. But yeah,
Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been saying this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist. You know,
he's got a lot to do with it.
He's that, you know, the silver child of the country, and you know, there's no telling. But this is what I've always known. It ain't just a big straight left or a big left right hook coming from Tank that's going to end that night. That night is going to be the most strategical you've seen both these guys ever be in a fight. I don't know if we're going to ever get it.
I think we will.
You think we will, huh?
For sure. Who else is there if Tank trying to prove he's still the man? Who else?
Porter also said that once Davis clears his legal issues, he could return even more dangerous than before. He compared that possibility to Mike Tyson after prison, saying adversity can sharpen a fighter mentally, and Tank already has the kind of explosive edge that becomes even more dangerous.
They get a message to Tank for him to like make sure he understood, like when you get past this legal situation, he's feel me on this. Tell me if y'all feel me on this. He's gonna be just like Mike Tyson was when Mike came out of jail. Everybody
gonna be waiting for him.
Mike was the meanest thing before he went away.
Yeah.
Tank. And when he came out, everybody wanted to see what version he was now and who he was now and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
To me, it's the same thing with Tank. He's gonna have an opportunity to really just go right back to being what he was before he went away. It ain't too many people in this world that can do that.
Nah, it ain't. It ain't. And Tank is definitely, and that I'm gonna tell you why. It's because they love him like they love Mike. It's what they did when he got in the ring. Like Tank knocks niggas out. Tank gonna always get paid anytime he feel like fighting because he got that knockout.
Shakur Stevenson believes Gervonta Davis would run into serious problems against him because of his timing, discipline, and defensive IQ. He pointed to a major difference in mentality, saying Tank fights with a me over everyone mindset, while he embraces elite competition and actively seeks the best names available. Stevenson believes that contrast defines everything between them. In his view, he is focused on proving himself against the highest level possible, while Davis is more concerned with control, dominance, and protecting his own narrative. Shakur believes that mentality gap is exactly why he has the tools to outbox Tank, manage his power, and control.
You know, getting to the level
For
that you're
sure,
at now.
he knew exactly. Deep down inside, he could sit here and say, I'm not this, I'm not a good fighter, I'm not that, but deep down inside, he knows that I'm the truth.
Right.
So with him knowing that, he knows that I'm the biggest threat around where he's at.
Do you see he gets very upset when people ask him about you?
Yeah, I think that's insecurity though. I think he's insecure.
Because he knows that you give him trouble? Like, what's he insecure about in your opinion?
You with top level guys like him, cause like I'm kind of different. I look at things like competition, but like his mentality is more so like it's either me or it's nobody. It's not a 1A, 1B, or you don't have nobody equal to you. So I understand his mentality, but I like to prove that I'm the best. So we kind of just move in different ways. Yo, let's make this fight happen.
What is the step now that you make, like in terms of trying to get this done?
I think the main step is one of us gotta find a way to reach out and try to get the fight to happen. It can't be no little kid shit. It can't be no back and forth, go back and forth. We gotta be grown men and get the fight done. Like, that's how I feel. I would love to talk to him and have a real conversation and make this fight happen. But you know, some guys be kind of egotistic, so I don't know where his ego is at.
When's the last time you spoke to him privately?
I mean, bro, just like he crazy. Like he'll DM me some crazy shit and then,
Like what?
I don't even want to say it,
like smack talk?
Yeah, he talk crazy. Me and him got like DMs of just going back and forth all the time. Yeah.
Recently?
Not too long ago.
Wow. Shakur Stevenson has explained that his relationship with Gervonta Davis started to fall apart because of public tension, failed negotiations, and constant disrespect through interviews and media exchanges. He said there was mutual respect early on, but that changed once the callouts increased and talks of a fight never became anything serious. Stevenson added that both sides began reacting emotionally every time the other name was mentioned, which only created more distance and less clarity. As time passed, he felt Davis went from being open to the matchup to becoming far more dismissive. While Shakur says he kept pushing for the fight, he believes the rivalry slowly became more about ego, perception, and public image than actually making the fight happen. In his view, both sides spent more time responding through the media than sitting down and finalizing real terms in the ring.
We want to see that.
Me versus Tank. So it's like, with him, with his pride and like his ego, it's hard for him to even, you know, want to get on the phone with me, want to reach out, or put all that other shit to the side. That nigga just got too much ego, I guess.
But where did the beef come from? Because it's like, it seemed like he really don't like you.
Nah, he don't.
But why? Like, what did y'all do? Because y'all was cool at one point, right? We see videos of y'all as amateurs. It's cool. Y'all knew each other. Like, where did it start that y'all don't like each other?
Nah, that shit started from him. Like, everybody really think like, cause you know people run with like false narratives, so they gonna say they versions of like the story. But truthfully, like when I first was around him, he was showing a lot of love, and then once I became a threat, is where like everything switched over. Once like people started talking about me and my name started getting bigger, then it was like I'll go fight and I'll get on Twitter and he'll like post, oh, he did that because it was a cab driver, or he'll just post some like hating ass shit to where like it was unnecessary to go do that shit. Cause like thought we was like cool type shit. So but now he like flipped it to turn it like I did something to him and he made it so believe that. But nah, that just, I think like in his brain it's just one person and nobody else could be up here.
Meanwhile, Davis has repeatedly argued that many fighters only call his name when they already have other options lined up, using him more for attention than genuine intent. Tank believes most of them never approach him when they are truly available, and instead use his name publicly while building excuses behind the scenes. He has specifically said that this pattern proves many opponents do not actually want the fight, but use his popularity to raise their own profile. Davis believes Shakur Stevenson has followed that same pattern, especially when his name is already tied to other major opponents like Devin Haney. From Tank's point of view, those sudden callouts feel more strategic than serious. He argues that if fighters truly wanted the matchup, they would make it the clear.
They always call me out when they have a fight. You don't never see them call me out when they don't have no fight. Never. Like when they just sitting around saying, they don't never call me out. They always call me out when they got a fight lined up.
All right, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now go look back at it. Like you'll see, like yeah, they faking.
Is it any like? Do you have a? I know you talked before about like these 5-7 fights that you want before you go out. Is that still that? Do you have a list of people that you want to get out the way before you get out of here?
Not really.
No.
Not really. I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, then yeah, for sure I'll attack it. But not really. Not really. I'm mainly so like trying to get out the sport.
Davis has also publicly made it clear that he views other names as bigger priorities, often pointing to Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and Vasily Lomachenko as more meaningful fights. When asked about Stevenson, Tank has responded with blunt comments like, "What has he done?" making it clear he does not see Shakur as a necessary opponent right now. That stance has played a major role in shaping the narrative around their rivalry, with Davis treating Stevenson less like a must-fight challenger and more like a fighter who still needs to strengthen his resume. It has also kept the debate alive because Stevenson continues calling for the fight while Davis keeps shifting attention elsewhere. To many observers, that pattern has only reinforced the idea that Tank's lack of urgency is more strategic than accidental.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. Who that? The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football.
Eddie Hearn recently came out in strong support of Shakur Stevenson, calling the slick southpaw one of the most underrated fighters in boxing today. Hearn said too many fans and critics overlook just how difficult Shakur is to beat because his style is built less on knockouts and more on elite fundamentals, ring IQ and defensive control. He emphasized that Stevenson's ability to manage distance, neutralize dangerous opponents, and dominate rounds makes him one of the toughest matchups in the sport regardless of division. Hearn also pointed out that consistently winning clean at the highest level takes a special kind of greatness that often gets ignored when it is not flashy. In his view, Shakur's resume, discipline, and technical skill deserve far more respect than the boxing world currently gives him.
I think Shakur is massively underrated in terms of his achievements and his ability. Everyone in boxing knows how good Shakur is. He is pound for pound, top 5 in terms of quality. But look at the achievements of the young man. At 28 years of age, he's already a 3-division world champion. This is to become a 4-division world champion.
Like, it's just me, just my nature, man. Like, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. Like, it's just too much talking, man. You know, like, of course, we've had some fights. You know, Turkey Al-Sheikh has put on some good fights and stuff like that. And it made crazy money, and it made perfect sense. But, like, I'm just saying, man, like, it don't matter. If you was close by my weight class, bro, and we can generate some money, and we can, you know, you got accolades on the line, I'm for it. It don't matter who you are, man. So, but yeah, that's just it. But no, fights in particular, I want to see, man. I want to see Tank, and I want to see Shakur, bro. Like, come on. I want to see Tank and Shakur. That's what we want to see. You know, another fight. I want to see, what's that boy name is? I want to see, well, Boots got to fight against Xander. But you know, I want to see all the titles get unified at junior middleweight, junior middleweight. Yeah, I want to see all the titles get unified there. And if you don't want to unify all the titles, if you don't want to pay all those sanction fees, I get it. But you know, fight the champion out there. You know what I mean? Relinquish one belt and go after the champion. That way you don't have to pay us so many sanction fees. But yeah, but I want to see stuff.